A 21-year-old man was pulled today from the rubble after spending 106 hours trapped in that place. Really amazing miracle happened. They are doing a fantastic job, recovery teams. This is Carlos Montero. We are hearing from the field. You know, we talk about the World Cup. We have news about the World Cup, but we are going to tell you all this in a little bit in the second half of this show. But let's talk about what's going on in Venezuela, something that worries us very much. It worried the whole world. We were watching yesterday people praying all over the Latin America for the people who are fighting for their life in Venezuela. Let's start with the last numbers. More than 1,700 people are known to have been killed. That's what today said Jorge Rodriguez, the National Assembly president, but the number is expected to rise because there are a lot of people who are disappeared. Something to worry a lot, especially for the rescue team. There have been more than 500 aftershocks in the country since the two successive earthquakes on Wednesday night, including a magnitude 4.2 aftershock that happened this morning. When that happened, of course, they have to stop doing the search and rescue of those people, and people get really scared. It ran away from the place. But let's go to Michelle Ramirez. Michelle is in Altamira, and she has more information about the situation in Venezuela right now. Michelle, go ahead. Good afternoon.
So we are in Caracas. We are to the east of the capital district. What we've gone through today, it's been a journey of solidarity by the Venezuelan people. We've been covering a number of solidarity expressions in the Caracas streets and all around the country. And they are joining these demonstrations. And here we have a gathering site where people are donating a number of first necessity goods. And according to official figures, we have more than 1,700 people dead and 100,000 of people injured. But the Venezuelan people remain in the street, expressing their solidarity, offering their assistance for the La Guaira people. This coastal state has been the most affected by this dual earthquake, and it's been declared a disaster area. Faced with this catastrophe that has hit the Venezuelan territory, we have witnessed a comprehensive process of assistance to the people through also international brigades that have reached the country. More than 3,000 rescue workers have arrived in the country, especially in La Guaira state, but also in Caracas. We have seen the effects of these two earthquakes. And they led to the total collapse of hundreds of residential buildings. This is what we have witnessed in Venezuela. The rescue workers continue working, lifting the rest of the buildings, and the President of the Republic has recognized the importance of these rescue workers and the importance of giving priority to rescue lives under the rubble. Many people have survived. Therefore, she gave the priority to rescue people under the rubble, and a major team has been created in order to follow up the needs of the people in the situation. And hundreds of temporary camps have been created to welcome people coming from La Guaira in order to give them health care and safeguard them while they find another housing unit because they have lost their dwelling. So many countries have joined in this effort, sending their rescue workers. Also, 8 field hospitals has been installed by India in the framework of the friendship between India and Venezuela. More than 40 military doctors have come from India to give medical assistance to the Venezuelan people to ensure the health of the Venezuelan people. This is part of what we have witnessed today, and I would like to show you the surroundings. This is one of the main gathering sites, and we see a massive number of people who are offering a number of medicines, food, in order to try to help those people who have been most affected by this tragedy. And they are also, as I said, being moved to special tents and safety areas. And on this board, we can see the main inputs and product they are receiving. Most of them are medicines to help those who have been affected by this dual seismic movement, dual earthquake.
Michelle Ramirez, thank you very much, and it's really beautiful to see that in the middle of this tragedy, people are getting together, trying to help each other. But that not only happens in La Guaira, not only happens in Venezuela, all over Latin America, people are trying to help Venezuela in different ways. They go to church, they go to different organizations who try to send help to Venezuela. New York is one of those places, and let's go and listen to some of those people who wish the best for Venezuelan people in these circumstances.
The tragedy our Venezuelan brothers and sisters are enduring due to the loss of life and property caused by the earthquakes on June 24 has also touched the hearts of football fans currently visiting New York City. This is especially true for those who have personally experienced the fury of one of these natural disasters, such as the one that struck Mexico a year before the 1986 World Cup.
Only those of us who have witnessed this firsthand. We know what it means. I wasn't near the collapses, but I experienced the earthquake, that is, the tremor. And afterward, we went to the affected area where the buildings had collapsed to try to rescue people.
I'm from Mexico City, and we had a very large and very strong earthquake. Even though I live in an earthquake-prone area, this really shocked me because Venezuela isn't used to this kind of disaster. It's very strong, truly devastating.
The Ecuadorian people also experienced such devastation in 2016, and they will always remember the help they received at that time from their Venezuelan brothers and sisters.
Venezuela and Ecuador are sister nations, and when we experienced the earthquake in 2016, that catastrophe, Venezuela was one of the countries that came to aid. It affects us directly, just as it affects you. All of South America and Latin America are sister nations. You are not alone, and all of our countries are trying in some way to help you.
Venezuela, you are not alone. That is the message from here, from the heart of the fans of this World Cup, as well as from humanitarian organizations across the United States that are collecting essential supplies to send them as soon as possible. Because today, we are all Venezuela.
Con la cámara de Pablo Daniel y la producción de Henry Camelo, Viviana Villa, Sur, Nueva York.
Absolutely, we are all Venezuelan, and the players and coaches who are participating this World Cup, they are also thinking about Venezuela. Brazil played today against Japan, the first match of the round of 32, but Carlo Ancelotti, later I'm going to tell you what's happening in that match, but first let's finish with Venezuela. Carlo Ancelotti last night in the press conference, that's what he has to say about Venezuela's situation.
Antes de todo, que a CBF, todos nós, queremos mostrar nuestra solidariedad al pueblo venezolano que está pasando un periodo muy difícil, muy complicado. Mostramos nuestra solidaridad.
Let's also go to see some solidarity from European teams. Today we have something from the Real Madrid. The Real Madrid is doing something fantastic. They are trying to get money to help the people from Venezuela. And I want to share with you what they wrote today in the Twitter. They said the Real Madrid Foundation, Solidarity Campaign with Venezuela Donation, Cruz Roja, and there is a place where you can get inside and donate money to the Real Madrid. The president also is going to give the example and is going to show more money. We want to donate money for the Venezuelan people. Really fantastic. Okay, thank you for helping Venezuela, that they really need that right now. Let's do like this. Let's take a break. When we come back, we are going to put you up to date with the World Cup. We have so far 2 fantastic matches, but let's go to the break with the segment, we call it Goals for Venezuela. Let's see it.
Jugamos con Venezuela porque sabemos lo que pasó en el terremoto del día miércoles. Estamos con ustedes y tienen todo nuestro apoyo. Los queremos mucho.
Jugamos con Venezuela para que sientan nuestro apoyo, nuestra humanidad. Que Dios los bendiga y un fuerte abrazo y muchas bendiciones y fuerza para Venezuela.
Jugamos con Venezuela porque por todos los niños que están sufriendo allá, por todas las familias por el terremoto, por todo lo que les ha sucedido, y esperemos que todos se recuperen y que les vaya mucho mejor.
Jugamos con Venezuela porque somos solidarios con el país hermano, y viva México y Venezuela.
Deportivo Cali y Venezuela unidos por una sola causa. Jugamos con Venezuela porque estamos apoyándolos en este momento, en este duro momento, entonces estamos con ustedes, hermanos.
Somos con Venezuela, somos todos hermanos, somos países sudamericanos y aguante, de esta salimos, hermano.
Dios está con ustedes, con mucha fe, Dios los va a guiar, los va a proteger, los va a cuidar y nosotros estaremos orando por ustedes. ¡Viva Venezuela!
Brazil and Germany, they thought they were having an easy match today in the first round of the 32, but nothing is easy in this World Cup. Right now, Germany is playing against Paraguay. Paraguay started with the first goal. Really, Germany, they went to the first half 1-0 Paraguay. Then at 54 minutes, Havertz scored for Germany. But let's talk now about Brazil. They were there. Okay, now we have some pictures of Germany. Paraguay was trying to, the first 3 matches, they didn't do great. They were the best third. Alfaro, the coach, he said, each game now is when we start the World Cup. We can prove that we can beat Brazil. Ecuador did. Ecuador beat Brazil in the last match of the groups section, and Paraguay started playing really very, very strong. They scored the first match, but Brazilian wake up. Casemiro went to the tie, and the game was almost over. We were thinking we are going to go to the extra time, but at the last minute, I think it was 92, 93 minutes, Brazil scored, and they go to winning this match for 2-1. But now let's go to the other match they are playing right now. It's almost over. It's 85 minutes, 5 minutes more, and Germany is fighting like crazy, but Paraguay pull back, and they are going 1-1. Will be something fantastic for Paraguay. If they can keep this, they can go to the extra time, and then penalties. You know, it's a matter of luck. You don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to keep you up to date. Right now, 1-1. Enclau scored for Paraguay at 42 minutes, and then Havertz at 54 minutes tie, and give some relief to the German people who were thinking they were having a fantastic game. And then we have later Netherlands and Morocco. That's going to be a fantastic match. I think it's going to be the best of the matches of today. But let's go with Charlie Montero. Charlie is going to give us some analysis of those 2 matches, and also he's going to give us he tell us the prediction of this one they're playing right now, and the one is coming later, Netherlands against Morocco. Go ahead, Charlie. How are you?
Hey, Carlos. How are you? We just saw an amazing game between Brazil and Japan. For the most part, Brazil was controlling the game, but Japan had their moments. And when Brazil least expected it, Japan, with one of their deadly counterattacks, scored a goal and went to the first half, winning 1-0. But the story doesn't end there, obviously. In the second half, Brazil came and showed why they are 5-time world champion. Casemiro with a head goal tied it up 1-1. And in the very last minute, Martinelli scored the final result 2-1 against Japan. The South American team will play against the winner between Ivory Coast and Norway. That game will be played tomorrow. But later on, we have another big match. Yesterday we only had 1 game, and luckily today we have 3. Tonight we will see Netherlands play against Morocco. Remember, Netherlands were eliminated against Argentina and Qatar in penalties. Why do I emphasize the word penalties? Because the Netherlands haven't lost a game in the 90 minutes or an extra time since 2010. That's right, in the final against Spain, where they lost 1-0. On the other hand, Morocco last World Cup made history because they became the first African team to qualify for the semifinals in the World Cup. Before we watch the game tonight, let's see who fans think is going to win.
Morocco 2-1 or maybe 1-0, but that party, that match was gonna be the best match of today.
3-2 to Morocco. Okay. I say 2-2 and then penalties. We'll see.
And who wins there?
Netherlands.
I would say like 2-1. Netherlands is good as well, but Morocco absolutely gonna crush it.
I think it will be a tight match, and they'll
win by 1 goal. I don't know the score, but by 1 goal of difference.
Well, it's going to be a tough match, but I hope that Netherlands will win tonight. 1-0. And then we'll go through the finals.
Well, there you have it, Carlos. I personally think that Morocco will win tonight. It will be a very tough game, but they have a very strong team, and I think they will win maybe 1-0 or 2-1. Back to you, Carlos.
I agree 100% with Charlie. Morocco wins 2-1. Right now, Brazilians are celebrating after they got really scared when Japan was leading that game, but Brazil is going to the next round, the round of 16, and in Brazil, people are celebrating like crazy. Brian Mears is in Recife with more reactions.
I'm here at one of Recife's official public fan fests, where Brazil has just come from behind to move to the next stage in the World Cup by beating Japan 2-1 with an exciting goal in the last minutes of stoppage time. The fans were really nervous, especially for the first half. Japan came out and opened with an early goal, and I heard people complaining about the team, complaining about the coach. At halftime, people were really saying things. I heard comments that they were moving too slow, but the crowd rallied around Brazil when it made its first goal, and then the final goal, everything just burst into excitement, applause, people hugging each other, which is what you normally see when Brazil wins a game in the World Cup. So now Brazil moves on to the group of 16. I spoke to some fans before and after the match today. Before the match, when I told them that I worked for a television network that's based in Venezuela, some of them expressed solidarity with the Venezuelan people. They acted worried because of the earthquake. And then after the game, I heard a lot of different analysis from fans about what they think is going wrong and right with this team.
We see that the earthquake has caused a lot of suffering, and there are a lot of casualties. My hope is that Venezuela can recover as quickly as possible, and I believe it will.
I thought the first game was lukewarm. Then we played two of the weaker teams, Haiti and Scotland. So we didn't really know how good we were. I think this game was key because Japan is a technically better team, and it gave us an idea of how we will play in the future. Not just in this cup, but especially in the next one. I thought this was our best game so far.
It was a good game, but I'm sure Brazil can do much better. Up to date with the matches going on right now. Germany and Paraguay, they're tying 1-1, and right now they're playing 91-48. The referee gave them 5-minute extra time. You don't know what's going to happen. Canada, Brazil, they scored when it was almost over the match. We keep you updated with any information, but this is all what we have for today. We see you tomorrow, and we are going to go to the break of the end of this half an hour with a sign of solidarity we have from Toronto, Canada, and also from New York to people of Venezuela. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All love and support to Venezuela. We out here praying for you guys. I have blood and lineage to Venezuela, so I have a lot of love for you guys. I hope you guys are doing good and keep being strong. Pray for you guys.
Prayers go out to Venezuelans. I've heard what happened. I wasn't aware before. As soon as I heard, I had to support in solidarity with Canadians and Ghanaians. We're here to show our support.
So just know that we're sending our hopes and prayers, and we hope everyone's okay, and we're just sending our love.
Yeah, I just hope it prayers for the families and for the kids and everyone in the family, and support them. Hopefully they get some help and safety.
Stay strong. The world is watching and they're with you. Please stay strong. It's heart-wrenching to see what you're going through. Sending prayers and energies for you to get back on your feet strong, and then give us the love, like, you know, what Venezuela is famous for. I'm looking forward for that energy back. Thank you.